Hey everybody, it's Chris Randall with Kickstartcash. Why is it saying rotate device? That's weird.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's Chris with Kickstartcash. Today, I just wanted to give you guys a quick what's up about Chris, and started raising money, and then it evolved into helping other people like you guys raise money. And I'm going to give you a quick story on how I started and why I did it. So I went through real estate school, learned how to do all these real estate strategies, and then, of course, I didn't have the money when I found the deals. So I had to partner with people and give half the profits away. And then they were always calling, and where's the money, and what'd you spend money on today? You know, so all that stuff is fun. Everybody makes money, but I wanted to raise my own money, and I was told that there's ways to go out there and do that. So aside from using private money and retirement funds, which is a huge way to invest in real estate if you don't have your own money, and when the banks tell you no, that's the biggest hurdle. Is I kept going to the bank and having tax returns 2, 3, 4 years down the road after having my business set up, and the banks were still like, no, you don't show enough income, because I wrote everything off, right? For me, I raised money through it, and then I started helping other people go through the same system to raise money to buy rental properties, and that was really my MO. I've been doing real estate for, if I count up the years, just in Milwaukee, 10 years, and prior to that, a home builder, remodeler, landscaping company. So I've always been in the real estate world, and I was a banker in Florida for a while. So I kind of understood finances and how to make money with money, right? That's the key. Is if you're going to borrow money, borrow the money so you can make money, inject it into a business or into your existing business to up your profits. So obviously we want to teach people and help people by coaching. What do you do with the money? And in some of the posts you guys have probably seen, I've helped people that own jewelry stores. I've helped people raise money to fix and flip cars, fix and flip houses. Some people come to me and they need this profit, but they need the money to rehab it. That's really the big one. So inside the real estate world, that's really why I did Kickstartcash. But with all of the Kickstartcash movement and all the different realms of life that we're touching, we have business owners that I didn't know that need money. So it's great. We're actually helping way more people than just real estate investors, the Kickstartcash system. But today, boy, that was a long intro. Today we're driving to Milwaukee, where it all started for me. This is how I found the system and built it for you guys. So we're going to Milwaukee for a couple of reasons. It's not real estate. It's not a real estate day for us in Milwaukee. Tony, my partner, is off to Israel.
Hoorah.
Hoorah. And what are you going to be doing there, buddy?
Just regular electrical work.
Regular electrical work?
Exactly, yeah. I went back in 2009 for Milwaukee unit. I'm stationed in Jacksonville now, quite the commute. But I basically put up electrical for 2 big storage units, just for them to keep whatever they want in there. So yeah, just training and playing allies with the Israeli Air Force. So yeah, I'm blessed.
Awesome, thanks for that, Tony. So I thought, well, maybe we should talk about some of my history in real estate, which has all been in Milwaukee. And Tony's like, okay, let's shoot the video as we're driving into Milwaukee. So here we are. Tony, why don't you just ask me some questions? You know, I have all this information in my head, and half of it I've forgotten. But we'll start asking questions that'll start to spark some answers to probably what a lot of people are asking. Who's Chris? What's Kickstartcash about? What's his background?
Yeah, all right. Well, first, what got you into the real estate investing industry?
Well, I went to a real estate investing school, which, we all see those come.
Repeat the question, just in case you can't hear me.
He asked, how did I get into real estate investing? So I found a real estate investing company, and like most of them that you guys hear on the radio, they come to town for 3-4 days, and you go there and it's free, but then they charge you $10, $20, $40, $90,000 fortune over. to get their coaching and understand, how to do, every kind of deal that there is out there to do. This is kind of a funny story because, so I went to this school and it taught me everything about real estate investing. Nothing really that realtors know or people in normal real estate world understand. Hey, I'm interested in buying this house, foreclosure, it needs all this rehab. And they're like, why would you buy that house? It needs all this work. And they're realtors. And I would teach them how to think differently. You don't know what you don't know. So you create possibilities of finding something new to do and a new way to make money. So rewind 8 years ago, I started buying houses that needed a ton of fix up. But I was just going to buy them for the rents, just for the rental money. So I got like 6 or 8 of them under my belt, and then I had some friends from Chicago that I do, and come up, and they're like, "What do you do? What have you been doing? We haven't heard from you in a couple of years." So they came up to a bunch of the houses. This is great. Would you sell any of those? Because obviously they're cash flowing cows, right? And like, well, I didn't think I would. I was just going to hold them, for 10 years and then refinance and go buy a big apartment building or something. But so they're like, no, we can sell these for you. And I said, okay, well, so I started selling them, and then I'd go buy 1 more. And then I'd sell 2, and then I'd go buy 4 more. And it got to the point where I was buying them, fixing them, putting renters in them, managing them, giving the people an awesome return. But I had to create the money for them because it was back when the banks weren't giving money away for anything. So I created Kickstarter. Well, I didn't create Kickstartcash. I knew that the system worked. And then because I helped so many people, I thought, I'm going to build a system that could help anybody across the country, not just people that call me. And that's what I created Kickstartcash. So the background, why it all happened is because I started buying rental properties for $15,000, $18,000, $25,000, depending on how much work they needed. And then I was just renting them. So the Kickstartcash system worked well for people that could only get 50 grand or 100 grand, max 170. But like that sweet spot's like 80 grand. So they could get 2 rental properties from me, which is 4 units, and cash flow $2,400 a month on 80 grand. I don't think you can go anywhere and do that still. I mean, I can do it in certain areas, but stuff's gotten a little bit more expensive, but not a lot. So the return on investment is astronomical. I created a little niche product, and not only did I have the homes and the rental properties for the buyers, but I also created the money for them to buy it so they could actually buy properties without coming out of pocket with any money. Normally, if you go to the bank now, it's going to ask for 50% if it's a rental property, right? 30% down. So if it's 100 grand, you got to have $30,000 cash. So we help people do that too, right? So if I could raise you 50 grand or 80 grand, you could buy $120,000, $150,000 house, fix it up, flip it for 200 or 220. So the Kickstartcash system works for not just people that want to buy a $40,000 rental property, but about that. Anyway, so who put a quarter in me? I know it's all right. Got me going. Sorry if I answered your question.
Next question.
I'm not even sure if I answered your question.
Next question. What made you transition from the real estate investing industry into the funding with Kickstartcash?
Well, I think the big reason is because I see so many people out there looking for money, and everybody is advertising money. I get 20 calls a day. Hey, we can fund your business. All we need is the last 6 months of your deposits. Don't do that, by the way. That's like loan sharking, and you pay out so much interest, and they like take the money out of your account like weekly or bi-weekly. It is the most ridiculous way. They should regulate that. It's like having a loan shark, and if you don't pay, obviously Guido comes and finds you with a baseball bat. But so don't do that. And everybody's getting calls. If you own a business, registered business inside your state, I'm positive you guys already know that you get all those phone calls, and they'll tell you everything that you want to hear. And then when it comes down to you guys getting the money, you pay heavily and a lot and often. It's a very, very bad way to raise money. So I think for me, to answer that question, I think a lot of people need help in that area so they don't get taken advantage of. And also people that have been told no by their banks. We help all those people that can't show tax returns and they can't show job verification or income. So I know there's just a ton of people out there that are great at what they do, but they're limited because they can't raise the money that they need. So that's why I created Kickstartcash.
That's awesome. All right, last question. say I want to go all in and buy your program for $9.97. I see that you offer coaching sessions. What does that entail? Your coaching program?
So, I should probably define that a little bit more on the website. If you guys haven't seen it, go to Kickstartcash.net. It kind of gives a background on me. I used to be a meat truck driver too. It's a really fun story. And if you guys get the coaching program, you guys can ask me all these crazy questions. I have done so many different things in my life that have led me up to this point, obviously. But so the coaching program is going to get you to get me to talk like this without putting a quarter in me. Basically, you can ask me any question. I help people can coach people on helping them set up their LLCs. I have attorneys that I have in my arsenal of connections, title companies, other friends in the industry across the country if it's real estate. But basically, you get a coach. We'll coach you on if you want to start a hot dog stand, if you want to learn how to play poker, if you want to just understand how raising the money and credit and put you in touch on ROI, coach you on looking at deals. We can dissect real estate deals if that's what you want to do. We can look at what the market's doing in your town. It's really simple stuff, and I've been doing it for so long. It's hard for me to explain exactly what it coach. I'm sure you get way more than you want out of me as a coach, because you're gonna. If you were to get in my coaching program and you wanted to start a sunglass hut in Phoenix, Arizona, right? Mm-hmm. We can do it all by computer, and if you're in Phoenix and I'm here, we can do a screen share, and we can just do all the research that we'd have to do to figure out what the space costs, where you guys are going to order the sunglasses, shipping. All that stuff is just part of the coaching and things that people don't always think about when they're starting a business or expanding a business. How are you going to pay that money back? Structuring it so you know exactly how much you have to put away every month to make your payments and then be profitable. So those are all things that are going to come inside the coaching program, which I'm happy to do it. I love seeing people succeed, and I think I'm a learning coach. So what's your next question?
That's it.
Okay, so we're in Milwaukee, and it's still snowy, not too icy. I could drive you around all day long and say I bought that house for so much and I flipped it for this much. I used to own that house. I used to do that once in a while when I get in the city.
Yeah.
But so I started with no money, none of my own money, and started buying houses, fixing them up, renting them, and then I'd slowly start selling them. When I'd sell one, I'd take the money and go buy another one, and I'd take the rent from the ones I did have, and I'd slowly fix up the one that I had just bought, get it rented, and then I'd keep that one for 6 to 12 months, and then I'd sell one of 2 or 3 that were in my arsenal that had been cash flowing for a while. So I'd always buy a rental, fix it up, and then rent it out long. Maybe not, but if you get the coaching program, I could teach you. So that's how he did it, and I fixed and flipped over 100 houses. And quite honestly, during the end of it, and I was like, I don't want to really do this anymore. I have 220 some units. Most of those were duplexes, and it just was like a one-man show. I had a property management company. I had 4 or 5 crews working every day. I was buying the houses. I was fixing the houses. I was flipping the houses. I was doing tenants, attorneys, title companies, realtors. I had 2 managers, all these contractors. Furnaces going out when it rained. I'd have leaky roofs. We'd have flooding. It just got to be way too much for me, and I thought, I can go out and help people understand how to raise money and do real estate and not have all this work constantly 24/7, 7 days a week. So that's why I created Kickstartcash, to create some freedom and time for me and my kids and help people like you understand that there's another way. If your bank told you no, or if you know you don't have good tax returns, or if you just started a business, it works. I had to do that first, and it worked for me. And now I set up this Kickstartcash system to help all you guys out there figure it out without all the pitfalls and time and energy that it takes to figure stuff out. So check it out, Kickstartcash.net. And we're just driving into Milwaukee. I love the city. It's so awesome.
It's beautiful.
Look at see blue skies up there. I haven't seen those in a few weeks. You guys can't really see because the city's right there. But if we turn around, you could. All right. Well, Tony, anything else?
No, that's it. Thanks for sharing your story.
All right. Well, check it out, Kickstartcash.net. If you guys have questions, just hit us up. We're here to answer any questions and get you on the right track.